got to get nice and dressed up, get day drunk, tailgate in the parking lot, all the things that kooky white folks love to do. And so I look at him and I square up. I take my stance. I'm ready to go right now.
Oh my
And
god. Redbone walked so corn could run.
for real, that was crazy. Yeah.
The lyrical content really speaks for itself.
Okay. Yeah.
It sounds as if there was like an episode of that show, How It's Made, and it was like, this is how chimney poke things are made, and there's just fire and molten metal, and they sped that up.
Okay.
That's
Tears
your
on my
Instagram.
Gore-Tex.
Barbecue sauce on my Gore-Tex, brother.
Yeah, dude. Watching the hamster dance music video and laughing with tears in her eyes. So anyway, my next pick is going to be On My Way from the Brother Bear soundtrack by Phil Collins.
Drop your address in the comments. Joseph
Yeah.
will appear to fight you.
I will pull up.
If you say Bojo 3 times in the mirror, you get punched in the dick. This is Flux by Bloc Party.
Okay, that's good. I did not know where that was going.
And PC shit, Paulo, dude.
Holy moly. How's your weekend been, brother?
Let me tell you. I'm unwell.
Oh no, what's going on?
I'm just, I'm a little tired. I got Sebastian Monday night, Tuesday. I got Sebastian Monday night. We went back Tuesday night because I needed to take my mom to an appointment.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning. And then, meanwhile, the whole time he hasn't been eating well because stress.
Adjusting and everything.
Yeah, and he's still not back to, a regular diet. So I've had to, I've been making various food concoctions and trying to get him to eat and whatever. He's got energy and he's playing and hanging out, but he's just being annoying and picky. See, now I know my mom struggled when I was 5 years old, and she would give me food, and I would be like, "Well, this isn't a Taco Bell taco that's only meat and cheese." So
this is not McDonald's. I do not want this.
This little punk cat, he's knocked out right now. I got him a special chair next to me because he refuses to be further than 8 inches away.
He's a cute little guy.
He's real attached. In any case, it's been exhausting, and I haven't been able to go to the gym and all that, except for I went yesterday. He was finally calm enough for me to feel okay leaving for 2 hours. But
I'm sure once you establish a little bit of a routine with him, it'll be easier. But he's a little guy. He's adjusting.
Yeah, and he was never fully adjusted, I think, at the house anyway, because I would come and go every other day, basically. So
he was definitely attached to you.
100%. I tried, man. I tried to let my mom form the bond.
Nah, wasn't gonna happen. He loves you.
Apparently, won't leave me alone.
But congrats! Now you have a new dog.
It is nice to be walking around more often, I guess. But
hey, man.
Either way,
it'll only make your life better.
How you been, Joseph?
Well, I hate to rub my great weekend in your face, but awesome.
Oh, you went to the Ren Fair. I saw the chainmail.
Dude, I already swore.
It's fine.
Left work a couple hours early on Friday. Started my weekend a little early. Went to the Ren Fair yesterday with a bunch of our friends, and the Ren Fair is always the best time ever. I know you're a hater of anything fun.
I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I don't hate fun. I'm open to it. I just
you gotta come with us.
I don't experience it as often as I should.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna force you to. We'll go to the Ren Fair again before it ends. Just you, me, and Emily, maybe one other.
I'm down.
But got to get nice and dressed up, get day drunk, tailgate in the parking lot, all the things that kooky white folks love to do. And
And
that's what
Shoy, and
and
Mowgli,
Bashoy.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. It was a real great time. I did good this year. I didn't drink too much. Um,
Hey, has
Stayed
that
nice
ever
and
really
hydrated.
been a problem?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I've ever heard you be like, I was belligerent at this Renaissance pleasure fair.
Last year I got way too drunk.
Well, all right, but you had a
Yeah,
great time.
last year was but even still, I'm not a belligerent drunk. I just
No, you're pretty
had
silly.
I just like to have a good time. I'm a silly goofy guy.
You just kind of like stumble around, my boys, and then you like spill things. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just clumsy.
It's like
Um,
your
but
comedy, your situational comedy drunk when you get
yeah,
real drunk.
I'm just a goofy guy having a great time. But one of the awesome things that happened, I went to the bathroom, and as I'm in there, apparently uh, James and Emily and Grace were hanging out waiting for me. They saw a guy walking by with a like an exclamation point above his head, and Emily pointed it
Okay.
out, and James was like, "Oh, that means he has a quest for us." And
What
so
the?
he heard them talking about it and approached them. And I wish I had it. I left it in the car, but he gave James an envelope that was sealed with wax, and it just said, "To the strongest warrior." And
There
he
no way.
told James,
I
he
could
told
take
James,
this.
"You have to give this to the strongest warrior. Find a strong warrior and give this to them." So I get out of the bathroom. I walk up. I see this guy walking away from them, and James hands me this envelope that says "To the strongest warrior." I pop it open, and it says the person who handed you this is challenging you to a fight. I
Oh
don't know
my
why they wouldn't
god.
just tell you, but choose a place and location and report back to me. And so I look at him and I square up. I take my stance. I'm ready to go right now.
Oh my
And
god.
he shouts after the guy. He's like, "Quest man, help! He's trying to kill me!" And the guy just turns around and gives him one of these. Just
He's just there to cause fights all day, dude. You
yeah, dude.
Renaissance fair motherfuckers are on some other shit, man.
It's just chaos. It's kooky. One of our buddies is there today, and I saw in their story that someone handed them a little card that said like, "We has to been trying to reach you about your extended cart warranty." Like,
Oh my god.
just goofy
It's
shit, dude.
every kind of nerddom combined.
Yeah, it's a good
And
time.
even the
Everyone at the
sci-fi
Ren Fair is
nerds
best
come
friends.
through. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yesterday it was RenCon, so that was the like cosplay day. Yeah,
I
saw a
wish I
couple
could
Power
like
Rangers.
I wish I could talk shit, but also I can't. Like I respect it. I like dumb stuff,
See,
and I go to
here's the
Anime
nice thing.
Expo.
Well, yeah, and here's the nice thing about the Ren Fair, if you go for RenCon weekend, is you get same types of nerds dressed up in costumes, but it's outdoors, so the smell has somewhere to go.
Listen,
It doesn't reek in there.
I'm gonna say this one time. Sometimes it's not that bad. Anyways.
I guarantee you it smell crazy. But everybody likes the smell of their own brand, I guess.
Well,
So.
all right, and also you know my sense of smell is not uh population average.
Alrighty, this is disgusting. What are we doing this week, Brandon?
So you proposed last week songs that make you feel good or better or whatever. We never thought of a
Yeah,
better way to phrase that. The title will be something
yeah.
stupid, I'm sure, but
The way I interpreted it was just like either songs that make me feel better when I'm down, or songs that you hear that immediately just put you in a great mood. They're just like, oh, hell yeah.
oh,
Um, oh, tip of that just got me. Or, just songs that are a vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
The way I interpreted that from my list, I quickly came to find out that every song I listen to that puts me in a better mood is still kind of like not a happy song.
Oh,
Uh,
that's fine.
the way I took it is like, so there's songs I'll put on if I'm trying to like tune out, maybe do some car karaoke or whatever. That makes endorphins go. That's a scientific fact. Singing just makes you
Yeah.
make the good juice. So a lot of these are songs will just like, if it comes on, say on the radio, I'm forgetting about my worries and the speed
Yeah,
limit
totally.
and yielding for pedestrians.
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah. Or it's stuff that I put on and I'm like, I'm just gonna vibe out to this. I'm gonna sing along. Even if it is sad, I might feel better after, just because I've done the things.
I've got a lot of those songs where they are maybe sad in content, but if you listen to it, it's maybe a little more sad with a tinge of hopefulness, or like, you know,
Yeah,
that's
acceptance maybe sometimes too.
yeah, exactly. And all that stuff, what makes you feel good is subjective, and sometimes what makes me feel good is being fucking sad and having a cry.
It's true.
So, you know,
It's absolutely
um,
true. Oh,
where?
hold on. There's a dog.
Oh,
He's being upset because there's sounds happening outside.
uh-oh.
You done
Our
being upset?
producer's angry in the studio.
All right, he'll be fine.
What a sweet little boy.
What were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh,
I was saying smash the like button.
yes.
Okay, I can't do that. I can't say that
Yeah,
seriously.
no one should ever just listen.
Yeah,
This is Joseph. I'm Brandon. We like music better than you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever if you want to be a nice person.
yep.
Um, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram,
Instagram, TikTok.
TikTok. The links are around.
Come say what's up.
Yeah, share with your friends if your friends like music, and if they don't like music, um,
Share it with them to show them that you like it better than them.
yeah, or just hey, these maybe you think we're funny, and you'd be like, hey, these guys are funny.
Yeah, these guys got good banter, or these guys are idiots. Either one is fine.
Either way is good. Just don't
Yeah,
send them this episode because my facial hair is a nightmare. Anyways,
send them this
uh,
one.
I started last week, right?
Yes, so I believe that means it is my turn to start.
Hit me with it.
Because that is how things work. Um, so this week, I think I'm going to start us off with the song that actually gave me the idea for this. It's a song that lyrically really isn't about much at all. It's actually just about hanging out with a spider.
Excuse
But
me.
boy, yep, boy, is it the biggest vibe ever. It's what I think is the sound of just a good day. Go ahead and hit me with "Spider and Me" by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping for a lullaby by The Cure, but anyways,
Nope.
uh, Spider and Me.
Spider and Me, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. It's on Sketches of Brunswick East.
All right, this is gonna be the Spider and Me, King Gizzard, Lizard, Wizard. Oh, this is off their split with Mild High Club.
Yes.
These Australians, man. All right, here we go.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you picking up
Dude,
what I'm putting down a little bit?
I see the vision. The stereo separation in that song is crazy.
The mixing on that album is insane. That's one of the fun things about King Giz. They do a lot of weird studio shit, and like that song to me with just like funky bass line, super like just like fun melodies, and like all the little birds chirping in the
It
background. It
freaked me
just
out for a
sounds,
second.
yeah, it sounds just like kind of like being a little stoned and chilling on the grass on a real nice day.
It genuinely feels like you're walking through a park with
Yeah, it's
Australians.
I listened to that song or listened to this whole album on mushrooms once,
Oh my
and
god.
that song, among others on the album, actually freaked me the fuck out. But you know, it's a good time.
I mean, that's how it be sometimes. Damn, that was a fun one.
Yeah, thank you. What do you got?
All right, I'm gonna start off with some one of my weirder picks. because you hit me with that wild card out of the gate, dude. This is an
Oh yeah.
old song that is awesome.
Oh yeah,
Everybody,
dude.
say what's up to your grandma. This is "Come and Get Your Love" by Redbone.
Mm, mm. Bam, 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 bam.
This song kicks ass, dude.
God, what an awesome song.
Dude, Redbone walked so corn could run.
For real, that was crazy.
That might
God.
qualify for your joy in sonic form there, Joseph. That song
Yeah, I mean,
hits, dude.
honestly, I kind of morphed that idea into this.
I know,
So,
it's basically the same thing.
yeah,
However,
those
actual real joy just happened, I think.
I know that was amazing. That really tickled me. Oh man, good pick. That song is an all-timer.
It's historic, dude. It's like they're an all native band that
Yeah, man.
got topped at number 5 Billboard, went platinum.
Fucking
Shouts
cooking.
out, dude. We need
And,
more
like,
of that.
Yeah, anybody who says they don't like that song is lying, and I'll fight them.
That motherfucker "Screaming in the Clouds" needs to chart on Billboard. If that song was on the radio, I would be very happy with that.
Write your local radio stations.
Be like, hey, you guys like memes?
That was a good pick.
What do we got next, Joseph?
I think I don't know what direction I want to go in for my next one, and I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep some classics, some oldies going. A band that we have talked about so much on this podcast that we both love so very much. Greatest rock and roll band on the history in the history of the planet. Thin fucking Lizzy. Do anything you want to do.
Do anything you want to do. Let's see if I can type today.
You got Phil telling you can do anything you want to do.
You could do.
I mean, who are you to say you can't?
Run that marathon. I'm gonna lose that weight. I'm gonna kill that.
Phil gave
shark,
me permission.
You know.
Whatever it is, man.
I'm gonna assassinate Sarah Connor. Anyways, this is "Do Anything You Want to Do" by Thin Lizzy.
Whew. Greatest band to ever do it.
Dude.
I mean,
every time it blows me away.
Dueling lead guitars. Iron Maiden can eat my ass.
Lead fucking
and
bass.
Lizzy does it better. Yeah. I mean, dude.
Iron Maiden
bass player
can eat his ass.
Yeah, dude. I stand by that. And I like Iron Maiden. But get fucked, dude. Thin Lizzy does it better.
My man stands on 10 toes when he says Iron Maiden eat his ass.
Yeah. Thin Lizzy's the coolest rock and roll band of all time. What do you got for me, Brandon?
All right. Listen, this one's gonna bring a different kind of joy out of you.
Okay.
This one, you know how like a lot of this took a lot of thinking? This didn't. There's zero thought in this song, and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Hell yeah.
The lyrical content really speaks for itself.
Okay. Is this a song that I also love?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
this is
boy.
Vocal Test by Integrity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, that song, there might be no other song that gets me as fired up.
Vocal Test by Integrity is the best song ever because number one, it's not like it was just like we're testing some shit out.
Yeah, we're just getting some good vocal levels for this one.
Is the mic on? And it's the hardest song ever written.
Dude, that song makes me feel like I could run through a fucking wall.
It's true, dude. When he said, I felt that.
And It's got to be unofficial, but have you seen the like music video for that song?
No, of course not.
It's just a shot from it, like a clip from an old movie of some guy getting shot in the stomach and going like, but just like looped over and over again. It's so good.
Oh,
Oh my god.
art is dumb and
Everybody,
should be hated.
everybody go vocal test music video. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Everybody, listen to Integrity if you really want to break some things.
Yeah. God damn.
Beat
I wish I
that,
had thought of that.
Joseph. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I'll keep it in the same vein, actually, for another heavy song that puts me in a good mood, gets me real pumped up, also makes me feel like I could run through a wall. It's gonna be Harder by God's Hate, my dog.
Oh my god. Well, that's true. You know what? It is a kind of an uplifting thing. When life's hard, be harder.
Yeah, it's I would say this is the number one self-help song.
Not my self-help song, brother. Be harder, God's hate.
Is that what happens to us? No time for friends.
I mean, speaks for itself, really.
Simply be harder. Yeah, that part is definitely just Mountain Power Grimlock, which Colin has featured on their like best breakdowns or whatever songs.
Yeah, and everything comes from somewhere,
It's still a hit.
as we know. Yeah, it's so good.
I wish I still ran with splash cymbal set up on the drum kit, but I don't even
Yeah.
know what happened to mine. It's in the
Yeah,
garage somewhere.
my garage eats things. We'll get a couple more.
It's in there somewhere. There was a do you remember when I had like the attachment with the cowbell and the splash?
Oh, dude,
Who did
the
I think
attachment
I
with the
was?
cowbell is still in there.
Who did I think I was?
Bring out the cowbell. We'll get you like a saw blade from Home Depot instead of a bell. We'll get you the craziest drum setup on the planet, dude.
It's time. It's 2024. It's time.
It's about time. But yeah, that was Be Harder. God's Hate. What do you got for me, Brandon?
I'm gonna keep it in the realm of hard, and then This will be the last hard thing I think I'm gonna play this entire episode. But it
Okay.
will be
I got
the single dumbest hard thing I may have ever played.
dumber than Be Harder.
In the opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
So this is a little song called "Sculptor of Flesh" by 1349.
Oh,
And
okay.
if you're ever feeling down, if you put this on, your brain will immediately go, "Oh, I have to calculate velocity now. I have to think about humans made this." Like it sounds as if there was like an episode of that show How It's Made, and it was like, this is how chimney poke things are made, and there's just fire and molten metal, and they sped that up.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm intrigued. Let's hear.
Sculptor of Flesh, 1349.
Oh, I do know this song.
Relentless
Good.
track.
Yeah, good golly. It's one of those tracks where you start figuring out where you're headbanging and then everything changes and you're like, what?
Yeah,
What do I do?
It's physiologically impossible for you to be thinking about the same thing that you were when it started as when it ended.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Pretty disorienting.
It's genuinely disorienting. Good
But
track.
in a good way. Gets you fired up. Great pick.
Gives me
Um,
anxiety.
Pull my little list back up here. I think if that's the last heavy song that you've got, I have also one more heavy song on my list, and then we can move away from here. But this one's a little more serious. This is about maybe the only serious heavy song that I will ever make me feel better. Brandon, fire up "Watch Me Rise" by Have Heart.
Watch me. Watch me. Watch
I mean,
me.
this is a song that ever since I was a young boy, you're down, you're in a bad mood, you got Pat Flynn screaming at you about
Just
being a better person.
Just be harder, dude.
Yeah, basically being harder without saying be harder.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. Dude, is he wearing a Rage Against the Machine shirt in this Spotify promo image? That's
I'm sure.
fucking awesome. All
Good
right.
pick.
Watch me. Watch me. All right.
There we
Excuse
go.
me. Bridge 9. 2006. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, Have Heart.
We're
Here we
getting
go.
Crowd killing with tears in my eyes.
That's
Tears
your
on my
Instagram. Barbecue sauce on my Gore-Tex, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Like, I know we talked about Have Heart a lot last week
Just because it's the sickest shit ever, dude.
because it's the sickest shit ever. But I mean, that song incredibly uplifting if you are someone who struggles with depression in any way. But like, I think that seeing that song live at Sound and Fury 2019, like that ending part with a room full of people screaming those words, like probably
Actually
the most
life-changing.
powerful, yeah, like truly the most powerful live music experience I've ever had. Yeah. Crazy track.
The energy in there
Crazy
was
album.
crazy that year. Just like the return of
Yeah.
a fucking titan. They
Yeah,
opened up with acknowledging that we're on indigenous land or whatever, and that was like
Yeah.
some wild shit that somebody came on and said, and I was like, all right, they still fucking got it, dude.
Yeah, I was like, have fucking
These
heart,
white
let's
boys
go.
are cooking, dude. That's crazy.
Fucking let's go. Yeah, dude, I'm very excited to see them again this summer. Like I said last week, I'll be crying.
I mean, what else are you gonna do aside from
I'm crying. I'm swinging.
fucking two
I'm in
stepping a little
shambles.
hard? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, dude.
I need to. Oh no. Okay, I thought I was gonna spike the Spotify audio for a second.
Oh God, again.
Dude, technology is a nightmare. Fuck. What's his name? Ted Kaczynski was right.
Yep.
I want to take this several directions, but I don't know how to do it for. You know what? I'm playing one
What do you
of your
got?
song.
Oh, what do you got? You sniping me?
I can't be because this song is easily one of the most unserious. This is gonna be Melrose Diner by the Wonder
Oh,
Years.
hell yeah, dude.
Listen, if you're a teenager right now and you have an ex-girlfriend,
Listen to Melrose Diner.
listen to
You'll feel
Melrose Diner. You'll feel a little bit, or maybe worse. Either way, here you go.
great.
That brings me back.
Man, I know you don't listen to them as much anymore, but I love the Wonder Years. That's a band that I don't think I'll ever grow out
There's
of.
an irreplaceable quality to that, like their first 3 albums in my life, just because
Yeah.
of the just how much more active we got in local music and like music as a whole as they progressed in those times, and like all the shows we started going to. It was truly life-changing. And Melrose Diner is a track that's like objectively sad, but because it's a breakup song, but
Yeah.
I think there's
But it
the
also-
honesty in the way he's like saying like, I'm bummed out because of this, and this. I think it's like, okay, I can be honest with myself and feel feelings, and then I can process and whatever, move on. Granted, he did get sadder after that, but whatever. Dude.
Oh yeah, but like you were saying in the beginning of the episode, it's like some of these songs are objectively sad, but there is like a bit of like acceptance to it, where it's a bummer, but there is an air of positivity to it. And like I was saying last week, the Wonder Years is like they're the band that we grew up with and kind of grew up with us. Like their music evolved as we got older.
100%.
They were this kooky, goofy pop punk band, and now we're just this like sad adult rock band.
It's true. We watched Soupy go from Soupy to Dan in real time.
Yeah, dude, that's Daniel Campbell now.
I'm
Don't you dare
Dan.
call him Soupy.
I'm calling him Soupy all day, every day, dude.
Yeah, that's Soupy all day in my book.
God, good track.
Awesome. Awesome track. I will vibing off that pick. I actually have something very similar. This is a song that, if I'm not feeling great, not in a great mood, you throw this one on, and it just kind of helps you think of all the things in life to be grateful for. Will you fire up Reminders by Touche Amore for me?
Interesting.
It's on their newest album, Lament. Very good album.
I always regret not buying Jeremy Bolm's self-published poetry book thing that he did a long time ago.
He still puts out copies of it every now and again. He's got his record label that he runs. That
I need to keep an eye on that. The fucking not YouTube, the Instagram algorithm cheating me out of seeing anything he posts. I follow him. I've followed him for gotta be 10 years now, I'm sure. So.
I'll send it to you. I think it's Secret Voice Records. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. We out here liking poetry. Come at me, all right? This is Reminders by Touche Amore.
I love Touche Amore, and that last album especially is front to back, no skippers.
I need
really good.
I need to deep dive that album.
Yeah. Lament. I mean, everything they've put out is really good, but that last album was one of my favorite releases from them. And that song, the music video for it, is so cute because it's just short clips of all of your favorite people from the hardcore scene, from various bands, just being cute with their dogs and cats.
Oh my god, I don't want to cry though.
Yeah,
I
dude,
mean,
it's adorable,
but not now.
It's all your favorites. Got Kurt Blue hanging out with his cat in there.
He looks like a cat guy. He looks like
you got Taylor and Colin in there. You got Dylan from Full of Hell.
With his
Cat,
corgis?
famous photographer. Yeah, with his corgis.
Aw.
Yeah. A whole cast of characters, and it's very heartwarming, very sweet. I watched it this morning again just to give myself a little refresher on it, and boy, does it make you smile right from the start.
Well, I can't handle that much emotion right now. Anyway, Joseph, no, it sounds awesome. I was looking at my dog half of the time during that song anyway.
Yeah, man. It's #1 reminder. They love you forever.
That's the #1 record.
That's the #1 record.
Where do I want to take it from here? You know what? I'm going to keep it in the vein of alternative punkish things.
Okay.
This is a track that's going to bring you back. All right?
Ooh.
This is going to be a band I think either one or both of us have picked. Me, definitely at least once now. Before. This is going to be a Say Anything track.
Oh.
Which most of them are objectively pretty sad. However, they're sung in a way that's just delightful sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is definitely one of those where, like, if this comes on and we're in the same facility, we're causing a scene.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be Whoa by Say Anything.
Oh, yeah, dude. Outstanding.
You're singing and dancing.
Yep.
Whoa, Say Anything. Here we go.
Let's go.
All the world.
That's an untouchable album.
Dude, front to back, it is one of my favorites of all time. I mean, like, as a young kid discovering music, like, that album did a lot for me.
Untouchable. Granted, it probably did us both not so much good, but anyway.
It did more detriment than good, yeah, but...
Instead of, like, finding fucking Drake in a Sprite commercial, we were like, oh, this dude's sad too?
Oh, this guy's crazy and sad? Hell yeah, let's go. Well, not crazy, you know what I mean.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Look, listen.
Oh, good pick.
I'm clinically cool. I'm crazy. Max Beam is
Terminally
crazy.
chill.
Yeah, dude. I'm scientifically confirmed to be awesome.
Hell yeah. Well, Brandon, for my next one, I'm also going to take us in a slightly different direction. Um, we're going to dive into a little bit of more folk country kind of stuff.
dive in, dude. I need an excuse to transition over to yet another Owen track. So here we go.
Fuck off. Another band that I've talked about a lot on here, but that's because I think more people need to listen to them. Will you look up the track "Devil Dancing" by Brownbird for me?
Oh, yeah. Can anything
This
from
is
Brownbird make you feel better?
Dude, I mean, okay, so they got a couple tracks that really make you feel better. And this one, very uplifting. If I'm like truly in a dog shit mood, this one really helps. Listen to the lyrics. Brownbird's an amazing band that needs more recognition. This album, I mean, nothing from them is bad. This album, start to finish, one of my top 10 favorite albums of all time.
R.I.P. to the guy. Pour one out for your boy. This is going to be Devil Dancing by Brownbird.
Yup.
Well, all right.
I can't say enough good things about Brownbird. They're one of my favorite bands of all time, and like I said, deserve more recognition. Dave Lamb and Morgan Swain are true songsmiths. Rest in peace to Dave Lamb.
Pouring out for that boy there.
Yeah.
God, that is I mean, musicality wise, definitely the happiest song from them I've ever heard.
Yeah, they've got a couple that are in that vein, but most of their stuff, if you're a fan of the like, for lack of a better term, the like dark gothic country, those are the Spotify playlists you'll find them on. But it's just darker, folky stuff. A lot of cool, fun, like Eastern and Romani rhythms that they use. Not so much in that song, but a lot of tracks. One of the greatest bands of all time. Listen to Brownbird.
I got no complaints when you're like, I'm gonna put a Brownbird song on.
Yeah.
They be feeling things. They be doing weird guitar stuff. That's like my bread and butter there. So
great lyrics too.
I gotta dive in more. What am I doing?
You made me the Owen playlist. I'll make you the Brownbird playlist.
Let's go, dude. I'm gonna take an aside here. The album that he dropped on the 26th.
Yeah,
that's the number one record.
I did check that out, the stuff that you suggested, and I really liked it.
The whole thing, if you listen to, like, if you sit down and listen to it with the headphones I gave you or something else comparable in terms of like detail, crazy production, lyrically, cool. Probably things I shouldn't identify with because he's 47 and has kids and I'm a guy that's not that, but great lyrical content. The weirdest musicianship he's ever done. It's good stuff. I might play an Owen song later, but I'm not going to do it now. And I'm not going to play something off that album. However, I'm torn on what to do next. Jesus Christ.
Give me something weird.
Everything is not what was just, is like not close to what was up. You know what? I'm going to go Japanese.
Of course,
inevitably. You like Japan? You like Japanese people, Joseph?
Love them, Brandon. All right.
I would hope so. This is gonna be another track by Sakanaction. I've played Wasurare Naino in the first or second episode.
I do remember that.
This is a similarly uplifting kind of track in just terms of musicality. We neither of us speak Japanese. I don't know what the hell they're saying. They're having a great time, though. Yeah.
Not for lack of trying, man. We did try to learn Japanese.
We did take years of Japanese class.
Yeah.
And even after you left Kanoga, Joseph.
Yeah.
Miss Ishida would like try and like contact you through me, like, hey, let me get that workbook back, and I was like, yeah, I'll talk to you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. No shot, brother. I'm smoking weed. You're not getting your book back.
For the record,
I got my GED.
Joseph had the most playful and personal, but also problematic relationship with both of the Japanese teachers that we had in high school. The
We don't
first
have
one,
to go into any more detail than that.
Listen, man, Mr. Jonokuchi, if you're out
Coolest
there,
guy ever.
he's the coolest guy ever. He may have killed a man. He got a lot of grief from us, but cool
Yeah,
guy.
he really didn't like me.
I wouldn't have either. Anyways, I can't read kanji, so I think I'm about to click on the right song, but the song I'm trying to play is Shin Takarajima by Sakanaction. I think the translation is something about a new island or something. I don't fucking know. It makes your brain do like backflips because the sound is good.
Sounds like it. Let's go.
Let's see if this is the one. It is the one. I don't know what the hell those Japanese people are talking about, but I don't give a fuck.
They're cooking, man. It doesn't matter. I've never heard anything from a Japanese band that I never thought like
they don't need to be doing all that.
Yeah, these motherfuckers cooking. That's crazy.
Japanese musicality is like in every single way possible. Like, we're gonna do that better than you guys. Like, there's they don't make a song unless it's better than everything America has to offer.
It's cool as shit. It's awesome. I love it. Japanese hardcore, untouchable.
Dude, it's not fucking fair. They're trying too hard. Listen, man. You Japanese folks, the country of Japan, if you're listening right now, you don't need to be doing all that, right?
I'm gonna stay out of this one. As a white man,
I may be Filipino, but let me say this, Japan. No, you know what? Keep up the good work. That shit's hard.
We love Japan. Backed hard. Brandon, for my next song, it's funny. Everything else that I have on my list is a little too serious. Like,
that's cool.
Has like a memory or a story tied with it. So I'm gonna just throw out my last goofy one. This is a song from my childhood.
Hamster dance.
This is a song from my childhood that really, really gets me going. Actually, before I say that, speaking of hamster dance,
no.
No, shut up. So,
okay.
The other night, I have an awesome video of it. The other night, a couple weeks ago, when Emily and I both had COVID, very, very sick, loopy, on the sauce,
both on
medicine
and
flowing.
Off the sauce.
I think it was like right after we recorded or whatever. I was doing something. I walk into the room and Emily is watching the hamster dance music video and laughing with tears in her eyes. Just absolutely dying. So anyway, my next pick is going to be On My Way from the Brother Bear soundtrack by Phil Collins.
Oh boy. Are you serious?
No. Yeah, dude.
You're serious? Oh my god. This is unprecedented, folks. This is the most badass shit Joseph has ever done. I'm on my way. Oh, why is it not the first fucking thing that comes? These children.
Look up the Brother Bear soundtrack. Outstanding movie.
It is outstanding if you like crying. Dude, what? These motherfuckers gotta stop showing me nature in its most approachable and adorable form. I didn't even know Phil Collins did this.
Yeah, dude. He cooked all over this soundtrack. It's all him.
See?
And I'll tell you what, he did not need to go this hard, but he does every time.
This is when he blew his back. Like, he sacrificed his livelihood as a musician to make Tarzan fucking Brother Bear, dude.
Yeah, dude. And I'm eternally grateful for him. It's his best work, honestly.
Philly Phil, I thank you, but If we can get you like a robot spine or something, we're in the future now. That would be, listen, if you're a robotologist.
Phil put his whole shit into this one, dude. Fire it off.
On my way.
Way. I mean, come on.
My way.
Not a big Disney guy. Not a big
Well, Disney
soundtrack
was
guy.
good then. I'll say
Yeah,
it.
Brother
Come at me.
Bear, one of my favorite Disney movies ever. One of the rare movies that has a good sequel. Also,
I don't know if I ever gave the sequel a chance.
give it a shot, dude. Pound some soju, watch Brother Bear and Brother Bear 2 back to back.
I can't
Have
cry.
a good cry.
I can't cry that much in one day. God, animation hit different when it only got 2 dimensions. Let me tell you.
That's true.
That's why I love
That
anime.
is very true.
And it's not just because of titties. Anyways,
What do you got?
That was such an off the wall pick that now I'm left in shambles.
That was my last second entry. When you before the Discord call, when you were like, "Are you good?" That's the song that I was frantically throwing on.
Yeah, so you were not good. Where do I even take it from here? Like, I could subject you. I could take it to either 3 predictable paths, right? Owen song, K-pop, J-pop, or
Fourth option.
The fourth option is some other shit, dude.
Which way, Western man?
Dude,
I'm on some other shit.
you really are on some other shit. I'm gonna have to hit you with This is gonna be one of the hardest choices I have to make all week. You know what? This is so tough. I'm gonna bring it over. I'm gonna bring it over to a little group I have shilled on here before called Frou, electronic duo from the UK. You may or may not have recognized them in the ending credit roll song of Shrek 2, or the ending credit roll song of Garden State. Zach Braff, Scrubs fan.
Basically
anybody?
the same movie.
Essentially the same movie. It's love, right?
Yeah, Shrek, Garden State. I mean, what's the difference,
same
really?
themes. Just be yourself, kids.
Yeah, man.
This is gonna be a song off of like a collection of demos and B-sides that they put out. I think it was either last year or the year before. That previously was not like a thing that existed because they put out one album and disappeared. Imogen Heap did her own thing for a while, and yeah, Frou was off the radar. But this is a song that comes on, and I don't care who you are, you're getting a little jiggy with it. You're dancing. You're listening to some British lady sing about whatever the hell she's singing about. I don't know what it is.
Sounds good to me.
This is going to be Good Guy, the demo track off of Offcuts, the 2022 EP by Frou. All right?
Okay.
I'm normally not an advocate for the British, but they really cooked on these two here.
We'll let him slide this time.
It's a fun
one.
track, right?
Yeah, I love the beeps and boops. I'm a sucker for a beep and a
If that
boop.
comes on and you're in an establishment, you're moving your shoulders a little bit. You know what I mean? You might order another drink.
Vibing. Yeah, I'd have another bev if I came on. I'd say, you know what? I can get a little loosey-goosey.
It's something that was a recent discovery within the last maybe even 6 months, probably. But
solid pick.
It ended up that like little offcuts EP that they put out of demos and B-sides ended up on my like 2023 Wrapped because I was like, vibing so hard. I was just putting it on. Oh, I don't know what to listen to. Beat boops. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sad. Beat boops.
I love that when you get your Wrapped or like an end of year thing and you're like, I had no idea that I listened to that much or enjoyed that much.
It turns out I did, and I'm gonna continue to shill Frou to the world because I think they're
Oh, yeah.
underappreciated. Not enough people listen to beat boops that are like genuine. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Beat boops that have something to say,
It's
dude.
fucking. It's all this. Listen, I've never been to a rave. All right, but
Not my bag.
I'm feeling very vulnerable right now. If anybody wants to take me to a rave, I realized while that song was playing that I didn't turn on the little fan that keeps my camera cool,
Yes.
and I don't know how it's continued to function. So I still haven't turned it on. So I think I'm just gonna let it cook, see what happens.
Hey, man. If he dies, he dies, I guess.
If he dies, he dies. If I don't, if this is a realization that running it in whatever settings I have right now is like fine,
Perfect. Then there you go.
it'd be like
Well,
that.
hopefully that's the
Sometimes.
case.
We'll see, because it's a lot of background noise that I won't have to edit out later.
That would be nice. You'll have to edit out me punching my mic every 15.
That's
fucking
you do it
seconds, though.
only during the songs because you're vibing, dude.
That's true.
It's getting edited out anyway.
Well, your pick, Brandon, actually made me think of something else that can also be filed other times when British people cooked.
Uh-oh.
Rare playlist.
Uh-oh.
This is a song that also is not necessarily a happy song, but it comes on and I'm dancing, I'm vibing, I'm punching the roof of my car. Go ahead and hit me with Flux by Bloc Party.
Oh my god, dude. Block Party. You absolute devious son of a bee sting.
Yeah, this is a band I loved when I was younger.
Dude, Block Party got tracks. Not a lot of people
so
are willing
many.
to admit this. They got tracks, all right?
And Flux is one of them, dude. This song goes. You're dancing. You can't if you're not, come see me. We're fighting.
Yeah. Drop your address in the comments. Joseph
Yeah.
will appear to fight you.
I will pull up.
If you say Bojo 3 times in the mirror, you get punched in the dick. This is Flux by Block Party. Oh my god.
Oh, Sebastian. Hi, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good boy.
He woke up, and I think he's feeling furious. But you know what? He'll probably chill out after. Okay, that's my
Yeah.
mouth, buddy. That's okay.
Bobo. He kissing his daddy.
Oh, that's got an odor to it.
The odor of love.
A lot of chicken, mostly. Like I mentioned, he wasn't eating regularly.
Yeah.
So what I had to do to get him to eat like anything was buy like a rotisserie chicken, and I've just been tearing chunks out of it. Like you try to mix rice in there, and it like the fucking second a grain of rice touches the chicken, he sniffs it. He goes, "I don't want that."
No, that's the hack with my dogs. They don't really want anything on their food unless it's just some shredded up rotisserie chicken.
This little dude's such a snob. Oh my god.
And once you start giving it to him, nothing else will cut it. So I hope you're ready with buying a $5 chicken once a week.
I'm ready to buy a $6 rope from Harbor Freight. Anyways, he'll calm down, I'm sure.
Yeah. He's the third host. He's part of the podcast now. What's up, Sebastian? Grab a mic.
Sebastian Bunso. Say hi, buddy. All you can hear is little dog noises because
I know.
He's crazy. To the audio listeners, I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry because there's
Got
like
dog ASMR.
there's like 4 of you.
Yeah, to our 4 friends that are listening, sorry about Sebastian's licking.
Let's see here. Block Party, dude. Underappreciated group, I think.
Yeah, man. Very good. I mean, I didn't really keep up with them after this album.
No, because who could be asked to? Not
Yeah.
I.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're British. So, you know, what they got out of me is enough. And what I got out of them is great.
They got that Guitar Hero checked. What else do you need?
Exactly. Well, what's your next pick, Brandon?
I'm gonna keep it in Britain land. I should have taken his collar off for this because he's got like fucking 4 different things on there. All right.
He jingling? He jangling?
He's jangling.
'Cause
I'm gonna
I
keep
can't hear it.
this. I'm gonna keep this in Britain land for a moment.
Okay, I guess.
The colonizers get their second of fame. This is a track that, like, I think ultimately is just about kind of partying.
Okay. Who doesn't love a
You
party?
can definitely hear his jangle.
Definitely me. I hate a party. Yeah, I heard that.
I don't even know where he is. Sebastian. Come here, Bunso. You can do what you want. I'm taking your collar off.
He's free.
Anyways,
Sebastian, run.
he can run all he wants. He ain't going nowhere. Anyways, the British sometimes have been known to cook. From what I've seen on the internet, it's mostly Indian food. Anyways, this is gonna be this is gonna be some math homework for you, Joseph.
Oh no.
Listen, I know you normally don't like math anything. However,
It's not my favorite.
this is a catchy track. This is going to be by a band that was once formerly known as This Town Needs Guns.
Ah, yes.
They changed their name for obvious reasons in today's political climate to TTNG.
To an acronym of the name.
It's chill, dude. Like, you know how many people don't know that MGMT was formerly the management?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
but
it's
I mean, that's
fine.
what MGMT stands for.
Yeah,
That's
no
the
one will
abbreviation.
ever know.
Well, TTNG, grip and rip it.
This
Mr.
is a
Brother,
song
what do you
called
got?
26 is Dancier Than 4. And this song, I put this on sometimes when I want to really get my vocal chops warmed up in the car. Maybe I feel like trying to record a shitty acoustic demo in the evening and I want to get my pipes lubricated. So I'll put this on and just yell and it won't be good. This is 26 is Dancier Than 4. Here we go. TTNG.
Oh.
They don't need to be doing all that.
Fun one. Yeah, they definitely don't need to be doing all that. Mathy shit for me tends to get a little grating after a little while, but that was a fun one.
Yeah, most of it is like I could take it or leave it, but TTNG is one of my favorites because the approach is generally speaking dumb. Like that the guitarist motherfucker is like only capoing 5 out of 6 strings, or he's got like a crazy thing called a spider capo and it's only like 4 of the whatever.
I've seen that thing, man. They don't need to be doing
They don't
all
need to be
that.
doing all that, but they do be making a song, and like the bassist slash vocalist now plays a bass 6, and the whole time he's singing that crazy like everything they do is in a different time. Like the drummer's on his own time, the guitarist's on their own time, the bassist is on their own time. They're playing a bass 6 and singing perfectly.
Well, I'll tell you what, brother,
dumb
they're
as
wasting
hell.
my damn time.
It's ridiculous. And I respect it, and they got some songs that got some of that good. They make my brain do the good juice. And that's why I like TTNG sometimes.
Well, that one will fall in line with my next pick. It not quite mathy, but you could probably see these bands on the same bill, you know. This song has heavy feelings of like nostalgia for me. It is maybe the perfect song to describe growing up in the suburbs around the time that we did. Will you fire up the track? Please don't tell my father that I used his 1996 Honda Accord to destroy the town of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania in 2002 by Pet Symmetry. If you're having trouble finding it, it's on it's on 2 songs with really long titles and 2 songs about dogs or something like that. There's 2 songs about cars and 2 songs with really long titles.
Listen to me right now. If you ever hear this, Evan Weiss, you're devious.
You don't need to be doing all that.
You don't need to be doing that. You're a devious bastard. I respect and love everything you do, and the fact that this is on Asian Man Records. This is gonna be. Please don't tell my father. Hold on. Please don't tell my father that I used his 1996 Honda Accord to destroy the town of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania in 2002 by Pet Symmetry.
Hell yeah.
I have not kept up with Pet Symmetry to my own detriment.
Oh, man. Everything they've put out is great. I would also like to point out, you're familiar with the lyric website, genius.com, correct?
Of course.
As everybody is. You know, there will be certain lines in the song that they'll highlight and give you a fun little tidbit or some clarity on something. But it's like Wikipedia, you know, just some guys writing these.
Yeah,
you know?
somebody's like, I know what they're talking about here.
And I would just like to point out the descriptions of a couple lyrics from this song. In the chorus, when he says, "And you could not see their street signs through the smoke," it says, "Evan partook in tobacco products, or maybe even marijuana, while in the car, obscuring his vision." And then you go down to the next chorus, "And you could not read the street signs through the smoke." As well as an implication of smoking marijuana and tobacco in his dad's car, it is suggested that he has done burnouts and spun the wheels so much, obscuring the view of street signs. After that, between the bong rips and knife hits, a reference to smoking marijuana from a filtration device, usually a portable, tubular pipe. I'd say it is pretty tubular, dude. Yeah, dude, it's pretty tubular.
To Evan Weiss, I salute you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Got to be one of my favorite songwriters, musicians of all time.
Easily.
Like I've droned on about why I enjoy him in what episode would that have been? Who gives a fuck? I played Midnight Carol Street, Life Changing Songs Part 1. Evan Weiss, great musician. Chicago on top for some dumb reason. They just be feeling things out there, man. I don't know what's going on in Chicago.
They're cooking up some stuff, man. A couple of good artists.
That's that Chirac shit.
Yeah.
That's that Chiberia. You can't do nothing but write sad songs when it's negative 40 degrees outside. I haven't listened to Pet Symmetry since Pets Hounds came out in, I guess, 2015, because I have a Pets Hounds shirt.
Dude, really? Because the album after that, what is it called? Vision? Yeah, that one, you would love it. The one after that, which is, or I think the Runway Looks, which is like B-sides and like demos and unreleased stuff. So fun. That one's great.
God damn it.
And then Future Suits, very fun. That's their most recent one. I don't think it was as popular with the fans, but I loved it.
Listen, they got a song called Debt Symmetry. I'm already a fan.
Yep.
I'm already
down
100%.
Debt Symmetry. They've also got, what is it? Pet Synergy on there.
They've got a song called Awesome Kingdom that's exactly 4 minutes and 20 seconds long.
You know what they're doing.
True Till 24. Shouts out to my boy Evan Weiss. We stand strong in the previously was Edge gang.
Yeah, dude, not me, but salute to you guys.
Cheers to you, my friend. I'm gonna have to rebuttal Chicago with Chicago and play Can You Guess It? An Owen song.
Yep.
Listen, man, he's got a lot of shit, and I've listened to every single one of it every time I'm in a moving vehicle. So if you're getting tired of Owen songs, grow up.
Okay.
Also, I'm sorry.
Nah, you're swaying me. I'm getting there.
This is going to be a track called Lovers Come and Go off of The King of Wise, which is an album that's like... So The Avalanche was kind of his post-divorce, like, I'm going to kill myself album.
Love that.
But The King of Wise is kind of like during and just before divorce, like, I'm going to kill myself album.
Okay.
And Lovers Come and Go is... All right. Granted, it sounds like a sad track. Hear me out.
I'm here.
Music-wise, you're like, damn, that's delightful. Lyric-wise, you may only relate if you're maybe like a single man who might be a dog, but maybe not, you know? Maybe you just hear the song and you're like, this is a sweet little ditty, and he's speaking my language.
All right.
So here we go. Lovers Come and Go
Let's
by
see.
Owen. That track comes on, I'm fucking singing and dancing and crying, dude. I'm feeling
Yeah,
lighter
I'm
after.
more and more being swayed into an Owen fan. I have to be in the right mood for it, but very, very good.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's one of his like more generally happy sounding tracks, but there's a lot of soul crushers.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but the
that's pretty
playlist,
much all he's got.
that's all he's got. But the playlist I made for you is more like the folkier stuff, the stuff that's a little catchier, or like the stuff that I think you would appreciate more. Because some of his work does lean towards country folk
Yeah,
esque, you know,
that's the stuff I like.
lap
You know,
pedal steel guitar things, and like um yeah, like he legitimately did a dark country song on his most recent album that has since
pretty good.
destroyed me. Cannot be more of a shill for that man,
What I
unfortunately.
really what I really liked about the song, the like dark country track that you sent, is that it is like fully everything about it sonically is a dark country song, but he's not like putting on a dark country voice or like an accent or like like a fake southern accent or anything. It's just like it's like if a Colter Wall song had fucking Mike Kinsella
A
singing
guy
over
from
it.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like that.
I'm one of his patrons on Patreon because fuck it, of course I am. But he like didn't write it as a dark country song. There's one post like from 6 months ago that's like uh he just talks to himself on there a lot. So he's like, "How come you guys didn't tell me that this song would just be a dark country song and it would sound fine?" Like he just
Yeah.
like some I don't either he tried it or his producer was like, "What if we did this with it?" And he was
What
just
if?
like, "All right, sounds cool."
Kind of cool. I'm all right with it.
Because
Yeah, I loved it.
he just writes everything as just like a guy and a sometimes 3/4 scale guitar that does not sound good.
I've seen the clips. It's just him dicking around in an empty room, like the saddest thing you've ever
He's
seen.
just like me for real. What do we got, Joseph?
Well, my next one's also going to be a bummer in many ways, actually. It's not a song that sounds happy. It sounds very sad. In fact, I've mentioned it before, also by a person that I've harped on and on about. It's a Willi Carlisle
Let's
track. I think
go.
everybody needs to listen to more Willi. One of the best songwriters, not just of my time, but maybe of all time. Um, this is a song that uh, overall has a positive theme to it. But the first time I heard it, I've mentioned before,
Wept?
sat down on the sidewalk and cried
Yeah, yeah.
because it fucking broke me. But it is a good, sweet, positive song ultimately. Will you fire up I Won't Be Afraid by Willi Carlisle?
I am afraid, Joseph. I'm very what's the word?
What is the word?
I don't do
Word up.
emotions. Sincerity? No, no, no. I'm all about the jokes. I won't be
This one
afraid.
is this one's very sincere.
Oh no, I put a free ad. Oh no. Oh god, it's already loaded. I won't be afraid. Willi Carlisle. Here we go.
Hit it.
Wow,
Yeah, that one really hits.
that was astonishing, Joseph.
Thank you. I'm glad that you like that one. That's one I've been meaning to show you for a while. It's one that I wouldn't say makes you feel better because it makes me cry, but like it definitely has an uplifting air to it
Yeah,
that is,
there's a relief in it. You know, it's like
yeah,
I'm I do what I do,
yeah.
but I'm not gonna
It's
like put myself down about it anymore.
there is definitely um, a message of accepting yourself in this song and just being like, hey, there are some things that I don't need to change, and I just need to work a little harder on myself on
Yeah,
some things.
I got stuff to
It's
do, but I'm not gonna be like afraid to be me. Maybe I
yeah,
don't know. That boy
it can
Willie
be
can spin a yarn, man.
yeah. I think he's one of the greatest, like I said, songwriters of maybe all time that I've come across. Quite a wordsmith.
In terms of lyrical prowess, like my peak is uh, obviously Mike Kinsella, but Willie is pretty up there in terms of stringing together
He's got
words, man. Fuck.
he's got many lyrics that I am just absolutely floored by. He's got some of those lyrics that you're like, oh, holy shit, how did anybody think of that? And he's also got some of those lyrics that are like, why the fuck didn't I think of that? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about Willie, about Mike, to some extent, sometimes even Evan. Although he's
Yeah,
talking about some shit a lot of time, like that's specific, and I have no idea.
but I
Um,
really like that in music. I like that, like I mentioned it with the Wonder Years. I really like a band that tells a very hyper specific story, but with like very relatable emotions. Where it's like, damn, you're telling a story that like I wasn't there. I don't know what you're talking about, but I get the vibe that you're attaching to it.
yeah, man, it's biblical. Those are
Yeah.
parables. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the Bible, but sometimes they tell a story and you're like, all right, there's a lesson in there. All
Couple
right,
tracks.
send the pigs off the cliff. All right.
Yeah, Willie's great. Listen to more Willie, one of the greatest songwriters of our generation.
Is he coming back around anytime soon? He had to cancel when he was at
Yeah, he
Pappy
had to
and
cancel the
Harriet's,
last
right?
Pappy and Harriet's show. Hopefully, he'll be coming around soon. You know, I'll be watching it like a hawk, and I'll let you know
Yeah.
because it's one of the best live shows I've ever seen. You know, you laugh, you cry, you dance, and he's a real sweet guy too. We got to talk to him and hang out afterwards. Showed him my
I
tattoo, and he
remember
was
hearing about that. You
stoked.
you all had a great and you had nothing but positive things to say. Old
Yeah,
Willie, if you ever hear this, shouts out to you, my friend. I wasn't there, but Joseph was. Maybe you remember him.
maybe
You changed this young man's life.
truly did.
I don't know what to do anymore. Well, you know what? Let me consult my oracles.
The Oracle.
Fuck you, man. You, how did you know I was gonna say that shit?
What else are you consulting,
God
dude?
damn it! It could have been the tea leaves. Avoidant was the
Uh,
word I was looking for earlier. By the way, avoidant. I'm avoidant
yes.
of most emotions unless it's jokey joke time. But you know what?
What do you got?
I'm
What
gonna
direction are you taking us in?
one that you have not embraced ever in your life, and I get it because you're a
Mm,
Decemberist, man. Why would you care
okay.
about the Postal Service, a side project of Ben Gibbard of Death Cab for Cutie,
Yeah,
which was a side project of his solo shit, something, something astronaut or something. He,
that's a dumb.
don't
That's
don't worry
dumb.
about it. Anyway, a couple tracks.
What has old Ben got for us today?
This is gonna be a song. I don't even know if this is on. Like if you were to buy the album without all the bonus tracks on it, I don't even know. Yeah, this one's not even on it, but it's a song that, given the like all of Postal Service stuff is pretty genuine, but
Yeah,
their famous song is just like the what oh that's the beep boop song that like was in the
yeah,
post office commercial, like you can write it off pretty easily, but turn around is genuinely, like, if you absorb the lyrical content, a pretty heavy song, but also there is this like hopeful air about it, like whatever, dude, it's cool. It's a cool song. It's called Turn Around, the Postal Service. It's off of Give Up, the deluxe version. You gotta listen to the version with more tracks. All right. The
hell
original
yeah.
10 are cool, but there's more. You just gotta dig deep. Here we go. All right, a lot of beep boops from me today. I'll admit.
Kind of fun. I do like, weirdly, like I do enjoy when I have heard them. I like Postal Service more than Death Cab.
There's a charm to it that, like, while as Death Cab can get a little bit, not that it's inherently all that pretentious, given some of the other stuff we listen to, but like because of the context of, I will follow you into the dark and fucking
Yeah, the hits,
yeah.
kind of leave a certain connotation of what they are, but
Yeah, Postal Service is kind of untouched from that, aside from like the one commercial hit that's like they could probably be considered a one-hit wonder, but Give Up as a whole album, the real ones know, man. That shit
I'll have to check it out.
honest as hell. And the B-sides off of that, some of the B-sides are my all-time favorite Postal Service tracks. Turn Around being one of them. It's either about like encouraging a friend who's having a rough time, or it's potentially a message to himself, like to just keep rolling with the punches, and like you're having a hard time, but eventually things will turn around. I used to walk around my neighborhood a lot in the night and listen to that kind of shit, and I mean, did I feel better? Probably not, but I guess I didn't feel worse enough to do anything crazier than wander around in the middle of the night. So
yeah,
it'd be like that. But that's one of the tracks that I turn to when I'm just like, I want to reflect on things, but also I don't want to be too sad, because it's like you'll turn it around. You can turn things around.
You wanna be introspective, but you're not trying to have a cry.
Yeah, and there's beat boops happening, so you're kind of dancing.
Kind of vibing a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to have a cry to that.
I've done it, but it's hard,
But it's hard.
I'm just built different. I'm talented, dude.
That is true. Well, Brandon, naturally, if you play anything by Ben Gibbard, I've got to play something by Colin Malloy. So I got a Decemberist song for you next. A song that I don't know exactly what it's about. I know that a lot of the content in it
do
is
we
based...
ever?
No,
I don't know.
But I know a lot of the
about.
I know a lot of the content is based on like a book by the Welsh writer, I think, Dylan Thomas, or maybe someone else. But like, yeah, and like a couple other artists. It's got a lot of references to some literary works in there. But it's a song called Billy Liar. Okay. Whenever they play it live, or whenever I've seen them play it live, it is introduced with this is a song about school truancy, and I love that.
Aw.
It really has a certain vibe to it that feels real fun, real upbeat.
Shouts out to all my delinquents out there. You know what I mean?
That was me.
Just, buy the coffee, smoke the cigarette. What are they gonna do? Kick you out?
Blast the cig, dude. Who cares?
Billy Liar, the Decemberists.
Billy Liar's got his hands in his pockets.
All right, I see.
Staring over at the neighbor's knickers.
Wow.
I mean, that's just a fun song.
That song mischievous as hell, dude.
Yeah.
They should have done the fucking soundtrack to Matilda or some shit. That was wild.
Oh, it definitely has the vibe of that. I love the Decemberists. I never know what the fuck they're singing about, but boy, is it a great time.
You don't really even need to, because you're listening along and you're kind of just making up your own story. You know what I mean? If you closed your eyes listening to a Decemberist track, it's like Feifel Goes West or something. There's like a cartoon mouse and like a countryside, or maybe if it's one of the sad ones, it's that sad as shit animated rabbit movie where they're just like at war. It's crazy.
One of those, you got one of the sea shanties. It's a Wes Anderson movie. God,
how good is? You ever watch Fantastic Mr. Fox, Joseph? I know you don't fuck with movies, but
good flick.
It's a good flick.
Me and Emily were saying today that our new venture is going to be, we're starting a TikTok movie review page where
just two people who hate fucking movies reviews.
Two people who fucking hate movies. 15-second reviews. It's just like title of the movie and then me going dog shit. But every now and then it'll be like,
it's a good
fucking Fantastic Mr. Fox. Sick flick.
Can you please?
Those are my 2 ratings: dog shit or sick flick.
I'm begging for you to be like fucking dude. Titanic, the movie fucking blew, dude.
Fuck that movie, dude.
Two thumbs up. Fuck Titanic.
And that's the thing is, I'll fully review movies that I've never seen, where it's just like, nah, that movie sucks. Never seen
that
it.
movie got zombies. Audible fart
Boo.
noise, fucking
Dog shit.
jog on.
Yeah, dude. So that's my new venture.
I'm begging for it.
Maybe I'll do it.
Okay,
Well, Brandon, before your next pick,
you got
I will
PP?
say,
What's up?
no. Within my list, I think I only have like maybe 2 more serious ones,
Okay.
or just like 2 more actual picks. And if by my estimation, I think with your next one, we will have each done 11 songs.
You're keeping track. I'm not, so that's good. The soju,
I'm trying.
I downed the soju early this
My
one,
boy.
You know, so I'm vibing.
I'm doing my best to keep track. You want to do like 2 more each, and then
Yeah, we'll assess. We'll probably wrap. Maybe we'll see. Listen, I haven't even touched K-pop,
holy moly.
and it goes a long way to make my brain produce good feelings instead of the normal ones.
I mean, it's designed to.
It really is. That being said, I'd much rather play K-pop than some of the like horrendous mumble rap stuff I have on this list.
Oh no.
All right. Oh, so we're going 2 more and then seeing what's good, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to hit you and the rest of the world with another Twice track.
Hell yeah.
This is gonna be one of their earlier ones. And it's at first I had zero context of what the fuck they were talking about, why the song's called what it is. The music video is wild. They're just like, it's kind of Halloween themed, and they're just in a bunch of crazy outfits and singing. And I'm like, I don't know. To this day, I don't know what that has to do with anything about
Okay.
the lyrical content, which I've tried to look at from time to time,
Cool.
and it's like, it's about whatever bullshit teenage romance. But I don't know Korean, right? So the song itself is what's like the most powerful part of it, like the musicality of just
Okay.
raw
It sonically
bubblegum
bangs.
pop. You know what I mean?
All right.
So this is a song called TT by Twice. Now I had to I was a fan of this song long before I ever understood what TT is.
What is it?
It's a crying emoji.
Oh.
And in the video they do a dance that's like TT, meh, and it's like, I don't know. I watched it and I was like, what the fuck are they doing that for? That's wild.
I see.
Wow. But it's a crying face. But the song doesn't make you do that. Anyway, here's TT by Twice.
Grip and rip it.
Yeah, it's a jammer, dude. I think it's
Yeah, it
about
goes.
fucking loving somebody so damn much you cry. I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
I don't care what it's about, dude. Comes on in the club, I'm dancing.
It's like
Shaking my ass.
I'm hearing it and I don't care what I was thinking about previously. I'm vibing.
That's a track that make me throw my shit in a circle, dog.
Even me, and I don't move unless it's to physically endanger
Silencer.
myself and others.
Oh, I thought you only danced to Silencer.
That too. That's less of a dance and more of ritual. But anyways,
Oh, okay.
you know I had to put a Twice song in the makes me feel good
Oh, duh.
list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, relax.
Oh boy. Okay, so for my next one, this is a song that actually has a story tied with it, and it's not actually a very happy story. It's not a nice, great story at all. But
I love to hear it.
years ago, I think 2016, when my grandma passed away, and we all had to fly to Oregon uh, for the funeral. I couldn't make it because of work to fly with the rest of my family, so I had to fly separately. Uh, was It's only a 2 hour flight, but like 30 minutes into the flight, 20 minutes right when we were getting like up to altitude,
Mm-hmm.
pilot comes over the intercom and goes, "Hey folks, this airplane's broken. We got to
Oh,
land."
Jesus fucking Christ.
And so, I'm already in a weird fucked up head space going to my grandma's funeral. Um we're already worried that I'm like not going to make it in time and then my airplane is broken. So I'm like panicking. I'm spiraling. I'm freaking
Yeah,
out.
understandably.
They Yeah, they eventually land us in Fresno, get us on an airplane, and the rest of the flight totally fine. Um, for our inconvenience, for a 2 hour flight, they gave everybody 2 drinks.
Oh, gee,
And
thanks. Delta or whatever.
yeah, pretty fucked. But as I sat there sipping some whiskey, I threw on my headphones, and one of the only albums that I had downloaded on my phone at the time, this I was listening to Russian Circles a lot,
I
and
remember this phase of Joe.
this song is entirely instrumental, no words at all, but there is a very uplifting vibe to it. This whole album, really, if I'm like in a bad mood, you put it on and like it'll just make you feel better. Will you look up Africa by Russian Circles, spelled with a K?
Okay, I guess.
I
I guess I'll do
know,
that.
I know.
They couldn't have named it anything else, man. Like,
Hey, man, I'm pretty sure the song after it is called Mota. So
that's cool and all, but like,
these guys are on a sick one.
Toto is a thing. You know what I mean?
That's why I spelled it with a K.
Yeah, that really changes things.
Honestly, it's basically the same song.
Africa Bambaataa, that's not what I'm looking for. Russian
Nope.
Circles.
There it is.
All right. In the words of whoever wrote Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode, I'm going to assume it's Dave Gahan, but maybe it's the anybody else in Depeche Mode.
Hey, maybe it's one of the other fellas.
Enjoy the silence, you know? Because it's not got no words anyway.
No words, just listen to the riffs.
Do it be having riffs?
Oh, brother, there's some riffs.
All right, here we go. Africa, Russian Circles. They're a trio?
Yeah.
Fuck these dudes, man. Save some riffs for the rest of us.
And their bass player is dude from what's it called? Sumac? Not Aaron Turner, but the other fellow.
That's for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Mercy, mercy me.
Outstanding track. That whole album, I mean, Russian Circles has many good albums, but that's my personal favorite from them. It like ebbs and flows really beautifully between these like nice, I mean, beautiful harmonic sections to just like heavy, trudging bass. Very cool, very sick album, and it also like is one of those things that just puts me in a mood that if I'm not feeling great, it just kind of centers me, makes me think about other shit.
I get it, cause like instrumental music, when you're locked into it, especially like dorks like us, where we try and do music,
Yeah.
whatever you're thinking
Try
about
being
prior
off
to
the board.
that is like now you're thinking about, damn, how did they do that? What was the production like? How do you memorize songs like that don't have like vocal stuff to anchor you to
Dude.
when to play what and where and why, you know?
And as someone who tried to start a band like that, a 2-piece instrumental band, dork shit.
Muffin Latte, dude, shouts out.
Yeah, dude. that was my biggest struggle with it. Was like, damn, what are my cues? When do I fucking change? When do I stop playing this drum part? Like,
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's why when we're at band practice, I get a little annoying in the sections where you guys are like, just play it 4 more times. And like, it's too
just
long.
fucking vibe a little
Just
bit.
play something else so I know I can play this 4 times and then I do something else. Like, I can't think about it
You know
longer
me,
than that.
I think every part's too long.
Shouts out to Kyle one time.
Every song should be 30 seconds long.
Even in my own
Uh,
stuff, it's like I never know exactly when to start or stop parts, and it kind of just like happens during either me trying to fit lyrics in or
yeah,
when I'm recording, and I'm like, you know what? I played it 6 times there. I'm not doing any more than that.
just play it until you tell yourself, I don't need to be doing all this.
Yeah. It's most of the time that's I played that 3 times. Moving on.
We're out of here. Hell yeah.
God. Okay.
What's your next pick, Brandon?
I'm gonna have to bring it back to the vibe in the beginning times. We got a little pop punky. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna play a song that. Listen, Fall Out Boy fans, couple tracks. The first couple albums, untouchable. I don't know what the
Heaters.
hell that boy's talking about.
Never.
And I think Under the Cork Tree is like every single song is some dumbass movie reference or whatever. But this song comes on. I don't remember how young I was when this first graced my ears, but this song comes on. I just have childlike wonder again about like, damn, music can like be good. That's crazy.
Dang, music rocks. What?
Yeah. Shit. Who knew music is like cool? This is one of those early songs from me where I'm like, all right, this is that shit.
Shit kind of goes. All right, what do you got?
This is gonna be off of From Under the Cork Tree of all the gin joints in the world by Fall Out Boy.
Good track.
Sebastian has wandered off somewhere. I'm hoping he doesn't piss in a corner. Here we go.
Sebastian.
Yo, that song might be about fornication.
Ooh, you're gonna have to cut that out.
I didn't. You ever just listen to the lyrics of a song for the first time that you've sung along to, like, since
They're
you
like,
were
yo,
a child?
I think they're talking about fucking.
They're 100% talking about intercourse, dude. That's crazy.
That album's so good and like
Underrated.
Fall Out Boy got riffs.
Dude, look, they put in their time as like a touring fucking pop punk act before pop punk was really even recognized, and like they were calling it emo back then, but I take issue with that. No, whatever, dude. Come at me. Listen to American fucking football.
Do the monologue. Do the.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I've done it too many times now. Just listen to real emo, all right? But that album is untouchable to me. It's one of the first albums I've ever owned. My brother gave it to me for Christmas when I was a young lad.
It was one of the first for me too. That's a fantastic one.
Impeccable track. Who's fucking Patrick Stump, dude? That's crazy.
Who the fuck is Patrick Stump?
No, I mean, who's fucking him so that he can inspire the
Oh,
song?
very good question.
Crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Who's fucking Patrick Stump?
In my mind, he's a sexless being, dude.
Yeah, that man's that. In my mind, a Ken doll.
Who's seeing the Paperboy hat and going, I bet it tastes good?
It was, you know what, dude? It was doing a lot for a lot of the girls back in that day.
Apparently it was. Maybe I should get one. What do you got, Joseph?
Yeah. Well, this is really my last good pick on my list. Everything else is kind of just a goofball last minute thing I threw on there. But this is a song that is ultimately about about mourning someone that you have lost, but about more celebrating them and not being too sad about it. And it
Hell
is
yeah.
also a song that gives me a lot of nostalgia. It is an album that played a lot in my house on Sunday mornings while my mom was cleaning the house. Also, a band that I fell in love with because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So, one of the first things my mom and I bonded over is the second concert I ever went to. Will you fire up a little song by Flogging Molly called If I Ever Leave This World Alive?
All right. You know I've never been down the flogging Molly rabbit hole.
Hey, I will
I
say,
got
it's a
nothing
band
bad
that
to say.
I know it's not for everybody, but they are fucking outstanding. They're awesome live, really good songwriters, and like everybody thinks like, oh, it's the Irish rock band. Uh, you know, they do a lot more than the drunken lullabies and what have you. There's some good tracks in there.
I'm not gonna doubt it. I had no idea Shelly was a flogging Molly fan.
Oh, dude, she's a flogging Molly head, brother.
That's crazy, but I respect it. Listen, the only reason I haven't gone down the rabbit hole is because large groups of drunk white people scare me. Anyway, this is If I Ever Leave This World by Flogging Molly.
That's fair.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love flogging Molly. Um, they're the type of band that like will sell out the Hollywood Palladium every year on St. Patrick's Day, but will also just like pop on down to their local pub and play a few songs for people. Like,
Big respects.
it's yeah, it's cool. They have a lot of good songs. I grew up listening to them, so they're very, very nostalgic for me. And almost every Thin Lizzy, a lot of Thin Lizzy love from Flogging Molly, but um, every Flogging Molly song I hear has a little bit of that kind of just pick me up to it.
I feel that. You know what I mean? There's definitely like a cozy sort of homey like familiarity to the music.
Yeah,
Every
and
time I hear it.
a lot of Irish music is that way because, uh, I mean,
You're singing it with your
a lot.
boys in the pub, dude. You
Yeah,
kidding
a
me?
lot of it is music to be shared with people, and what don't you love about that? That's fucking cool.
That's like what's that Bon Jovi song? Anyways, uh they're playing
Anyways,
Oslo on July 19th, dude. You think Dark Throne will be there?
oh, you know what? I hope so.
Not
I think in
playing,
my
but just
heart,
like Fenriz is
no,
in the
yeah,
crowd, you know.
in my heart, I want to believe that Fenris is skanking to "If I Ever Leave This World Alive."
If I ever leave this world, good song. Uh
King album.
So where are we at? Am I doing one
I
more? Are
think
you done? What do we do? Am I done? What's happening?
that was my final, so I think you got one more.
Okay.
So it's got to be good. It's got to really make me feel
Ways
feel
about
better.
stuff.
Yep. Because if it doesn't, I'm done here, man. What are we even doing? What's the point?
Yeah, you'll be back. They always come back. Um there's so many ways that I could end this. Like anime music, maybe. Another K-pop track, maybe.
Perhaps.
Uh There's a part of me that really wants to do another Owen track, but I will not. You know what? I'm gonna call an audible here, Joseph. I'm gonna play a song recently that it's of the K-pop world. I'm not gonna front like it's not, but it is a track
Okay.
that I've like. It's just been an earworm,
All
and
right.
it comes on, and I'm like,
Sick.
all right. And then I want you to rebuttal me with like a recent earworm track. I don't give a fuck what it's about or
Okay.
why. And then we're
Okay.
gonna wrap up. All right.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm
Um,
excited.
last week I played a group called G Idol.
Yeah, I remember.
One of their members, Yuchi, the one from Beijing, one of the Chinese members. I think the other one's
Yes.
Taiwanese or something. So I don't, whatever. recently released a solo mini album and put put out a single called Freak. And it is the most garbage teenage girl bubblegum pop song ever crafted.
Fuck yeah.
But it's an earworm, dude. And I don't know. I'm also in love with her. Anyways, this is gonna be Freak by Yuchi of G Idol, also known as Oogie. Korean names are wild.
I love it.
Here we go. Oh God, is it going? Did my Spotify
Oh God.
freeze? Oh no. Oh jeez.
Oh,
There we
Brandon.
go. I got it.
There it
We
is.
got it, dude.
That was fun. I like that.
It's wild to me that a Chinese Korean idol can make the American hit splash song of the summer.
Yeah, dude, that truly is the song of the summer.
And
dude.
it's like
I
they
mean,
had to have licensed the likeness of several horror movie icons for her music video she just dropped. Because she's getting chased around by fucking Ghostface Killa and like, not the rapper, but you know what I mean.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. And like the little bicycle puppet from the Saw movies
Jigsaw.
and
Yeah.
like she's getting chased around by these killers in this like horror themed music video, but this pleasant
What was the
song
budget
is
for that thing?
I don't give a fuck, but you know what? God damn it. Salute to
That
you,
shit's sick.
Ichi.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I like that.
Give me an earworm, Joseph. I want to be uplifted by whatever the fuck's been in your brain, or I want to be torn down by it. What's been wrecking you?
The next, so for my final pick, an earworm that I have I've listened to a couple days or a couple times a day, every day for the last couple weeks. It came out in 2023. Local band actually. They're called Doomsday.
Okay.
Why don't you look up a track called "Stay Away From Me"? It's not going to be very uplifting. It's not going to make you feel better.
That's what I've been looking
but
for.
Boy, have I been on it.
Doomsday, stay away from a minute and 4 seconds, blistering track. Buckle up, children. Let's see what's been going on in Joseph's noggin. Come on.
Do it. Goddamn Riff City, baby.
This kicks ass.
Doesn't it?
Oh my God, Joseph. That's the number
yeah,
one record, dude.
Check out Doomsday. Like I said, local band. That release has a sick cover of Trapped Under Ice on it too that I almost did when we did covers. Trapped Under Ice, the Metallica song, not a cover of a Trapped Under Ice song. And I didn't even realize that if you go to their bio on Spotify, you might be blessed with the greatest photo you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that for listeners.
No, I need to describe this. Listeners,
oh yeah, please
everybody,
do.
YouTube people, I refuse to show it on the screen. But just picture this if you will. All right? It's Yu-Gi-Oh's alternate ego from the anime where he puts on the necklace and becomes like a Egyptian ghost or whatever the fuck was going on there.
Yeah, dude. Everybody knows the one.
You know, he becomes Yami Yugi. His hair is made of weed. His hair is weed. The leaf is you know the
The
leaf.
spikes are the weed leaves.
You know the leaf from weed.
You guys heard of weed before?
Yeah, and it just says Rip City Baby and Offset fucking Comic Sans Baby Pink.
Dude, it goes so hard.
Bay Area Rift City Bad Boys, Oakland Thrash Behemoths. You feel me? That's what YFM means, right?
Yeah. And another thing that I will bless you with before you go, look up the Hands of God's Spotify page.
Oh yes.
Is it still? Have they changed their photo?
Is it this whatever this dude with the bandana is?
That's one of them. Yeah. Go ahead and go into their bio there.
Oh my god. How do I make it do the thing? Here we go. A boat? Is this it? Oh,
Ah,
maybe they
damn it.
took it down.
Great photo of their bass player with the old ass filter on, and it says "Hands of God Reunion 2043," and it's outstanding. And their header photo used to be the dude from Big Boy just holding a gun at the camera, just 0.5 zoom of him with a gun at the camera.
Shouts out to all the RBS boys. Real bass shit on top.
Yeah, doing goofy ass shit that
I
I love.
I just watched the Scoped Exposure episode with Brandon Flores of Big Boy.
Yeah, how was it? I wanted to check that out.
Dude, he's a genius.
All right,
He
I love
seems
that.
like
Did
a
you?
silly, goofy guy. He's a genius.
He's the genius.
He is.
I
He's
believe
fucking
it.
making bank on eBay. He's writing the hardest shit you ever heard for no goddamn. He's just a cool guy. He's drinking
All right,
Thai iced tea. No, he's
I gotta
drinking
take
Vietnamese
note.
coffee. Watch the Scope.
Start.
Shouts out to Scope
Will do.
Exposure. I can't ever say your name in one
Yeah.
try, but
But I'm a fan. I love that podcast.
cheers to you, my friend.
There was something else I was gonna say, also related to some of the RBS fellas. I saw. Did you see the clip of Tsunami playing Sick New World Festival this last weekend or this week?
I remember briefly seeing like a second of it on Instagram. I didn't stop and stare.
They were all I took away from it was massive crowd, and they sounded pretty good. But like, they were on a stage that turned around. The stage rotated around with them playing on it to start their set. That might be a first for any hardcore band.
Listen to me right now.
Insane.
As dope as that is, knock it the fuck off, man.
Yeah, I saw it and was like, what are we doing?
Just play the goddamn. Used to
It
show
looked
up to a show for the show part. Now you gotta we need the most picturable thing. I'm gonna be old man yelling at cloud.
To be fair, what it looked like was the type of setup where they can have a band set up on either side, and so they don't have to waste time with teardown. They just rotate the stage around. That's what I would assume. I wasn't there, but
Underutilized for dueling stage grindcore gigs.
yeah, straight up. And honestly, just keep it moving. Just back, like,
both
dueling
bands
sets.
playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun. All right, that would kick ass.
That would kick ass. I'd go to that show.
Sick New World Festival people, if you ever listen to this, pay us like $20. You can have that idea. Just
Yeah,
shout
that was
us
a
out.
sick new idea for you.
Sick new
How's
idea.
that?
Anyway,
All right.
the soju got on top of me, Joseph. How do you want to close out here? Do you have any closing thoughts? You feel better?
Yeah, I feel great.
I feel
That was
better.
a awesome playlist we built. I've had an outstanding weekend, and I
Go
hope
fuck
that
yourself.
you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope your weekend picks up.
No, it hasn't.
'Cause-
It hasn't been that bad. I've mostly just been chilling. I just wish I was able to go to the gym more, and there's a whole
Listen,
lot
man.
that I've internalized that I don't need to be worrying about. But
Listen, once we wrap here, go take Sebastian for a walk. Go
Long
get
walk.
yourself a treat. Nice sweet treat.
I'm
Listen to some tunes.
tempted.
Listen to some Willi Carlisle.
Make me the playlist,
I will. I'll throw it together for you, and I will send it to you momentarily.
and then also listen to Kinsella's latest album. I'm pretty sure every track is more of the flavor of music that you would like than any of his other stuff.
I liked what I heard. And for next week, do you have any ideas? Did you have anything that you wanted to do?
Well, I kind of my whole thing with like a give me an earworm, we're gonna go off the cup was like a test run. I don't know if we can keep up that same energy the whole episode, but I'm tempted. You know what I mean? Just like, what are you feeling?
I think it would be fun to do a loose one where it's just like stuff that you've been liking lately, whether it's new, whether it's old, doesn't matter.
Yeah. See, let's do it. We'll do maybe I'll think of a fun, cool name. Otherwise, it's just like the we're hanging out episode.
Shit that hits, brother.
Shit. Shit that hits is all right. That's catchy. Google, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to post a thing that says SH asterisk T. Don't
Yeah, we'll do a couple
don't
ampersands or something in there.
yeah, don't sue me, Google Ads platform. Anyway, that's been Joseph. I'm Brandon. We like music better than you. Please do all of the things on all of our links.
We would appreciate it.
We would appreciate it. Joseph, any other closing words?
Bye.
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 Go listen to more K-pop.